Hello, Sidney.
Hello there.
Holy shit, it's Ghostface!
Scream 7 has been a hot topic as of late, with all the Spyglass drama we kept getting. But it is still happening, and we have just gotten a possible update. One that could see Sidney's character arc change completely. Stay with me on this. Welcome back, I'm Sippin, and Scream 7 has been trending this week. Before I begin, take all this with a slight grain of salt, as these rumors are all just that, rumors, and have not yet been confirmed. I will discuss how Scream 7 could fully change the role of Sidney Prescott in a second, but first, let's talk about casting. Earlier this week, multiple sources were posting an alleged cast list for Scream 7, and before you can get excited like I was, it's not true. At least for the most part. Zion Marino, I hope I pronounced your name right, Luna from the Gossip Girl reboot, recently posted to X confirming the leaks to be fake. So, as the poster said, take it with a grain of salt, because the actress herself already proved it to be false. And trust, if this were to be confirmed true, Milo Manheim would have been one of the killers for sure. Like, trust that. Bro was a red herring in Thanksgiving, so it was only a matter of time. Also, according to Critical Overlord, the account responsible for those Scream 7 cast rumors has deleted those rumors. In a statement, they said, "There's Scream 7 rumors going viral with my username attached to them. I did not post those. No harm done regarding the rumors, but just wanted to clarify. Haven't used my ATRL account in years, and it's been taken care of. So, if you see someone using that specific account, it's not the trusted source. So always take those posts with a grain of salt." Speaking of that, we have more alleged news that is more likely to be confirmed later on. And if it turns out to be true, it could be news of the end to Sidney Prescott's arc in the franchise.
I'm sorry.
Long story short, they are looking to make another trilogy of Scream movies. The new trilogy is allegedly relying heavily on the outcome of Scream 7, so if the movie does good enough, they will greenlight this new trilogy. Because according to sources, Spyglass reportedly wants to do more sequels after Scream 7 and a new show, which is what provides a lot of credentials to this rumor, but a major downside to that is, it is still Spyglass wanting to do these sequels and spin-offs and whatnot.
Let it out. Let it out.
And if you're watching me, then I'm sure you know how bad that could be for the franchise.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied. Boom, boom. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Considering how Spyglass has tainted their image in the last few months.
Brother,
But how does that mean Scream 7 could be the end to Sidney? For just about every film in the Scream franchise, Sidney was the final girl. She was the primary target for Ghostface. This new trilogy is expected to feature a time jump in order to have Sidney's kids play a major role. And for that to happen, we would need at least a good 15 to 20 year time jump, because last time we saw Sidney with her kids was in Scream 5 and they were still basically babies. There's only two avenues you could proceed with here. The kids having a more active role, meaning they play a part in the film but aren't entirely focused on, or they are a vital role, and for that to happen they would need to at least be teenagers at the very least to be targets of Ghostface. So this time jump would be pretty massive if you go that route. Similar to Scream 3 and Scream 4, and more recently Scream 4 and Scream 5. But even then, those were only a decade apart, so this would have to be the biggest time jump in the franchise. And unless they plan on having Sidney be in her 60s fighting a 20-year-old Ghostface, I doubt she'll be a major focus anymore. Thus, leading to her taking a back seat and having the kids be the final girls. So I'm not saying it's the end of Sidney, but Nev looks nothing like a 60-year-old, so it would be kinda awkward to have her playing a much older woman. But it is still possible to have her appear in each of the 3 new movies if they decide to try and do some movie magic to age her up a bit. And assuming she would even be down for this, she would no longer be the primary target and wouldn't be the main focus. Which is something that worked for Scream 5 and Scream 6, but is it something that can continue to work? Honestly, I don't know. Most people love Nev and will love to watch her continue portraying Sidney, and I'm one of those for the most part. Even though I do believe they should end the franchise in its entirety in order to keep it amazing, but like I always say, money is money. If it makes money, it will be made. Sidney Prescott has always been my favorite final girl of all time.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
But again, there's that elephant, just sitting there in the middle of the room, Spyglass. Many people despise them now, and will that affect the box office earnings of Scream 7? So all in all, there's two major things pulling at Sidney Prescott. If these rumors turn out to be true at least. Do we see the new trilogy be cancelled for them seeing a bad return for Scream 7 due to Spyglass? Or the intentional backseating of her character in order to focus on her kids instead? The only other option I see, and the option I believe I prefer, is having a time jump, but not such a massive one. Have it be no more than 5 years or so. So the kids are older and can play an important role, while still relying on Sidney to carry the torch as the leading final girl.
Someone cooked here.
Similar to how I mentioned it earlier, something that could actually aid me in the hopes of getting my desired time jump of only a few years is the fact that a rumored character in this film is a babysitter. And if this is true, it would confirm the kids are still young enough to have a babysitter. So maybe only 4 to 5 years, which is perfect. Tagging alongside these rumors is yet another rumor. This one states that at least a part of the film will take place in a new town. Could be crazy, and would give credit to a previous rumor we heard a while back, saying that the movie falls into place because Sidney's location is accidentally revealed to whoever the Ghostface in Scream 7 is. Lastly, the franchise is being milked. Let's be honest, this franchise is being milked.
Wow, man. Damn.
Like I said earlier, money is money, so I'm sure we will be getting this new trilogy. I've been talking with some friends and fellow fans of the franchise, and what I want to know from you is, do you want it to be Sidney forever? Or should they finally wrap up her story? Me personally, I believe Sidney deserves peace and should have her story be wrapped, and it's time for a full set of new characters. But, what do you think? Let's discuss. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed, and let me know how long do you think this time jump will be, and how long do you think it should be? Do you hope these rumors pan out to be true? Let me know your thoughts and more down in the comments. As always, thank you for your time. Stay chill, and I will see you next time.
Cause let's face it, baby, these days, you gotta have a sequel.